Hey guys, Frank here from Preston, Melbourne, Australia. Um, just thought I'd put this up in response or to the tag that Martin the Martian did. It was the 2025 summer vinyl tag. Well, yeah, summer vinyl tag. Well, summer in you guys in Europe and US, but here in Melbourne, it's bloody freezing. It's cold. So anyway, that's yeah, can you do? So yeah, anyway, I'll start. So he's given 15 questions. Yeah, they're pretty cool. So his first question is, what's your most recent heater? So I assume an album that you've been after and you've purchased or got recently. Well, here I've got this one here, and that's Juliana Hatfield 3. Brilliant album. I've been after it for years, and it's quite expensive, but I managed to score this off an auction site for not a bad price. Yeah, released in 1993. Seen her live a couple of times. Great, awesome. Yeah, saw her once with the Lemonheads because she does a lot of backing vocals with them and that. But yeah, great album. Um, Supermodel, Got No Idols. It's probably got her biggest hit on here, which is My Sister. But yeah, well worth it. Absolutely stoked to have it. Yeah, Juliana Hatfield. All right, a record that will melt your face off. Well, okay. I thought I'd go this one. It's 1989, Jello Biafra and DOA, The Last Scream of the Missing Neighbor. Well, this album, a great album, but it contains a track. It's one side, Full Metal Jack Off. 14 minutes, absolutely brilliant. It has to be heard and just have it full blast, and it will melt your face off. It's just such such a great song, such a good album. Yeah, awesome. Jello Biafra and DOA. Okay, a cheap heat record, a record that you can usually find, and it's not that expensive. And I went for this old classic, JJ Cale, 1971, Naturally. Yeah, brilliant album, really good. Probably one of my favourite of his. Yeah, I can't believe it, 1971. Yeah, but this is the album has his major hits on it like Crazy Mama and After Midnight. Yeah, brilliant album. Call Me the Breeze. Yeah, great album. JJ Cale, Naturally. All right, two-piece swimsuit. So this is a band that contains two members. Okay, well, I went for these guys, 1998, Propeller Heads. It's Bex drums and rock and roll. Electronica at its best. The two guys, Will White and Alex Guilford. Great album. Back in the day, this used to just get pumped in the clubs. Take California, Velvet Pants. Yeah, got the great track with Shirley Bassey singing on there. Yeah, just really good stuff. Just stoked that I was able to find this record. Yeah, so yeah, Propeller Heads. All right, next, your summer road trip. Okay, well, about when this album was released, I was traveling around Australia for a couple of years in a car. Me and a mate just cruising around, working in various cities, and yeah, went for about almost 2 years just traveling around. Yeah, and this album got released at the beginning of our travels, and it was Neil Young's "Ragged Glory," and yeah, just one of his best, and this just got non-stop just played in the car, full blast. you know, c- Constantly. Just I just got such good memories of hearing it over and over, and Love to Burn. Just cruising the outback, having this just blasting. It was nothing better. Absolutely killer. Yeah, Ragged Glory, Neil Young. Yeah, what year was it? 1990. It was. Yeah, brilliant stuff. All right. Your most recent car boot or yard sale find? Well, I was very lucky to have find find this album, 1980, Rush, Permanent Waves. Now, I found this at a yeah, at a garage sale, and it only cost me a few bucks. And yeah, I was absolutely stoked. One of my favorite albums of theirs. The Spirit of Radio, Free Will, Jacob's Ladder. Yeah, Rush, can't beat them. Yep, awesome album. Permanent Waves, 1980. All right, here comes the sun, a record with the sun on the cover. All right, I had a few albums. I was half contemplating Santana Caravan Sea because it's nearly the whole cover, but I went for this one. This was released 2018, and this is Altan Gun. Got the sun just up here. Altan Gun on, brilliant, brilliant band. They're Turkish, but they live in the Netherlands, and it's just just brilliant sort of psych rock stuff. It's just a great, great album. Just get if you have a chance, have a listen to it. Very, very good. Yeah, Altan Gun on. Okay, the next one we've got a campfire album. Show an acoustic album. All right, got a few of those, but I thought one that I just recently picked up is this. It's King Gizzard. I always show a King Gizzard album, but yeah, King Gizzard live in Detroit. It's a bootleg, an officially released bootleg, but it's a concert they did which was purely acoustic, and yeah. So and this I bought this. Yeah, it's through the Reverberation Appreciation Society. Yeah, yeah, just yeah, an acoustic album. It's great stuff. These guys, they just recently have released about 40 tapes of their last American tour and and for people to bootleg. So about half of them are being bootlegged at the moment. But yeah, great stuff. Really good stuff. Triple album. Oh, shivers. Triple album. Yeah, King Gizzard live in Detroit. It was recorded the 23rd of the 8th, 24. Yeah, yeah, great stuff. Awesome stuff. Yeah, like I said, triple album. Yeah, brilliant. Anyway, yeah, King Gizzard live in Detroit. Okay, so a record released in 1969. Well, this would be one of my favorites of 1969, and that would have to be Frank Zappa, Hot Rats. Absolute killer album. Brilliant. Brilliant. I don't know what I can say. Yeah, 1969. Yeah. It's got, his famous Peaches and Regalia, Willie the Pimp with Captain Beefheart singing, Little Umbrellas. It's just a classic album. Classic album. Frank Zappa, Hot Rats. All right. All right. Now we got a perfect summer album. Show a record that is perfect from start to finish. Well, I've had to go this 1991 Dinosaur Jr. Green Mine. You know, absolutely brilliant. Just you can't beat it. Opens with the wagon. One of my favourite songs of theirs. Puke and Cry, Thumb, Green Mine, Water. You just can't beat it. Just every single track is brilliant on it, and probably one of my favourite record covers of all time too. Yeah, there you go. Dinosaur Jr. Green Mind. Okay. All right. Now, number question 11. Summer of Love. What record are you in love with at the moment? All right. This was released last year and just a killer album. And that's Arab Strap. Um, I'm totally fine with it and don't give a fuck anymore. And this album is just from the Scottish band, just a killer, killer record, killer record. Probably one of my favourite tracks of the year last year was a track called Strawberry Moon, which is off this. But yeah, awesome live. Seen these guys. Sort of lucky to see these guys play at a pub once here in Melbourne. Probably 20 years ago. But yeah, brilliant stuff. Really, really good stuff. You know. Okay, question 12. Summer of Love. Recommend another channel. Well, I'm going to go for Mick at a perfect prescription. I'll put the link in here, but yeah, this guy, he's brilliant. He's also an Australian, but yeah, his knowledge of music's unbelievable. And the stuff he shows, some of the things I've learnt from him or I've gone and explored, has just been fantastic, you know. He goes from everything electronica, jazz, indie, whatever. But yeah, really good channel. Check him out. He knows his shit, this guy. Very, very good. All right. That question 13, Summer of Love. Recommend an album you think everybody would enjoy. Well, I've gone for this one. It's a compilation album, and who is William Onyeabor? It's a triple album, um, Nigerian funk. Everyone, you'd have to love this album. What can you say? You know, just brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Oh, yeah. So here we go. William Onyeabor. Yeah. I've got most of his, or I've got all of his solo albums. There's about nine of them, but just awesome stuff. Just really, really good music. Great doco on YouTube about him. Check it out. David Albarn features in it, and yeah, good stuff. Who is William Onyeabor? All right. We're all going on a summer holiday. This question for you, and show a record you grabbed whilst on holiday. Well, I'm sorry, I can't answer that question because I can't think. You know, I've been on holidays recently, but you know, I usually go to Thailand or Vietnam and that, but I don't particularly buy records when I'm over there, so I can't answer this question. So I'm going to have to skip it. And next question is the most overshadowed album. Well, I had to think about this one. And I went for this old one, this old classic, or my book's a classic, Led Zeppelin Presence. Now, you know, that Zeppelin and sort of mainly known for One to Four, you know, Physical Graffiti and Houses of Holy. But this one always sort of gets put at the bottom of the list. But I reckon it's just an absolute cracker of an album. Brilliant stuff, you know. Um, hasn't got really any of their major hits on there or sort of um, known tracks except for Nobody's Fault But Mine. But yeah, just a killer album. It opens up with one of my favorite songs of theirs called Achilles' Last Stand. Just awesome stuff, you know. For Your Life, Royal Orleans. But yeah, like I said, it's a great album. But you know, people when they talk about Led Zeppelin, they talk usually about all the other stuff, and this sort of gets overshadowed. Anyway, that's my questions, my 15 questions. Thanks for that. If you could be bothered, you know, you can put a comment up or subscribe or like or whatever. But yeah, that's it. And good on you, Martin the Martian. All right, I'll check you later. See ya.